Good morning, South Euless. I'm going to go ahead and share a story with you. Hopefully I will make it through. This one actually gets me a little bit teared up. It's by Jacqueline Woodson. She's an excellent writer, but she definitely makes you think a little bit, makes you look at actions and the way that people treat each other. This book happens to be very much on that subject. It is called Each Kindness, and it is illustrated by E.B. Lewis. This is an imprint from Penguin Group, a Nancy Paulson book. Each Kindness by Jacqueline Woodson. That winter snow fell on everything, turning the world a brilliant white. One morning, as we settled into our seats, the classroom door opened and the principal came in. She had a girl with her and she said to us, "This is Maya." Maya looked down at the floor. I think I heard her whisper hello. We all stared at her. Her coat was open, and the clothes beneath looked old and ragged. Her shoes were spring shoes, not meant for the snow. A strap on one of them was broken. Our teacher, Miss Albert, said, "Say good morning to our new student." But most of us were silent. The only empty seat was next to me, and that's where our teacher put Maya. And on that first day, Maya turned to me and smiled. But I didn't smile back. I moved my chair, myself, and my books a little further away from her. When she looked my way, I turned to the window and stared out at the snow. And every day after that, when Maya came into the classroom, I looked away and didn't smile back. Not very kind. Certainly not how you'd want to treat a new person in your room, or if you were the new person. My best friends that year were Kendra and Sophie. At lunchtime, we walked around the schoolyard, our fingers laced together, whispering secrets in each other's ear. And it is kind of nice to have close friends. One day, while we were near the slide, Maya came over to us. She held open her hands and showed us the shiny jacks and tiny red ball she'd gotten for her birthday. "It's a high bouncer," she said. But none of us wanted to play. So Maya played a game, again, against herself. Again, is this the way you would want to be treated? That afternoon, when we got back into the classroom, Maya whispered to me, "But you can't guess who's the new Jacks champion of the world." Behind me, Andrew whispered, "Chloe's got a new friend. Chloe's got a new friend." "She's not my friend," I whispered back. The weeks passed. Every day we whispered about Maya, laughed at her clothes, her shoes, the strange food she brought for lunch. Some days Maya held out her hand to show us what she'd brought to school. A deck of cards, pick-up sticks, a small tattered doll. Whenever she asked us to play, we said no. The days got warmer and warmer. The pond thawed. Grass began growing where snow had once been. One day, Maya came to school wearing a pretty dress and fancy shoes. But the shoes and dress looked like they belonged to another girl before Maya. Again, nothing wrong with that. "I have a new name for her," Kendra whispered. "Never knew. Everything she has comes from a second-hand store." We all laughed. Maya stood by the fence. She was holding a jump rope but did not come over to ask us if we wanted to play. After a while, she folded it double, rolled the ends in each hand, and started jumping. She jumped around the whole schoolyard without stopping. She didn't look up once, just jumped, jumped, jumped. How would you react if somebody had done something that unkind? The next day, Maya's seat was empty. In class that morning, we were talking about kindness. Miss Albert had brought a big bowl into the class and filled it with water. We all gathered around the desk and watched her drop a small stone into it. Tiny waves rippled out away from the stone. "This is what kindness does," Miss Albert said. Each little thing we does goes out, like a ripple, into the world. Then Miss Albert let us each drop the stone in as we told her what kind things we had done. Joseph had held the door for his grandmother. Kendra helped change her baby brother's diaper. Even mean old Andrew had done something. I carried teacher's books up the stairs, he said, and Miss Albert said it was true. I stood there, holding Miss Albert's rock in my hand, silent. Every small thing, even small things count, Miss Albert said gently. But I couldn't think of anything. And passed the stone on. I wonder how she feels that she can't come up with even one kind thing to have done. Maya didn't come to school the next day or the day after that. Each morning I walked to school slowly, hoping this would be the day Maya returned, and she'd look at me and smile. I promised myself that this would be the day I would smile back. Each kindness, Miss Albert had said, makes the world a little bit better. So she's got her kind act planned, right? But Maya's seat remained empty. And one day Miss Albert announced to the class that Maya wouldn't be coming back. Her family had moved away, Miss Albert said. Then she told us to take out our notebooks. It was time for spelling. Did she ever get to do her planned act? That afternoon I walked home, alone. When I reached the pond, my throat filled with all the things I wished I would have said to Maya, each kindness that I had never shown. I threw small stones into it over and over, watching the way the water rippled out and away, out and away. Like each kindness done and not done, like every girl somewhere, holding the small gift out to someone, and that someone turning away from it. I watched the water ripple as the sun set through the maples, and the chance of kindness with Maya became more and more, forever gone. So there's Miss Woodson with that reminder that it's very important to do what you can to be kind while you have the opportunity. Try to think of something kind that you can do for your family or your friends. Maybe call somebody far away, maybe write a note to a grandparent, but try to think of something. Have a great day. Have a kind day.